Hello there.
And welcome to my new YouTube video. In this video, we're taking a look at the top 5 most expensive LEGO Star Wars The Clone Wars sets. I'll be ranking them based on their current sealed price, meaning what they go for today in new condition. At number 5, we have the Republic Frigate, released in June 2011 and retired by December 2012, so it was only on shelves for about a year and a half. It originally retailed for $120 and its value has now more than tripled, selling for around $430 sealed. What really stands out here is the minifigure lineup. It includes Clone Commander Wolf, a Wolfpack Trooper, Eth Koth, Quinlan Vos, and Yoda. All of them are exclusive to this set, except for Yoda. And figures like Wolf, the Wolfpack Trooper, and Eth Koth have never been released again in any form. Quinlan Vos is unique here as well, though he did receive an updated version in 2016, which makes him a little less rare. As for the build, the 10-15 pieces are used really well. It's a big, chunky model, very LEGO in style with exposed studs, but packed with playability. You've got a full interior, seating areas, and even a working escape pod you can detach and launch. It's clearly a playset, not a display model, but by 2011 standards, it holds up really well. In the end, this set is so valuable for 3 main reasons. First, it's considered one of the most beloved Clone Wars sets thanks to the build and the figures. Second, most of those figures are rare and exclusive. And third, it was only available for a short time and is now over a decade old. Next up, at number 4, we have the Venator-class Republic attack cruiser from 2009. It came with 1171 pieces and was originally released at a retail price of $120. Today, it has more than tripled in value, with sealed copies going for around $450. Minifigure-wise, the selection is rather underwhelming, especially compared to the Republic Frigate we just talked about. The set includes a Clone Trooper gunner, a clone pilot, 2 Senate commandos, and Chancellor Palpatine. What really stands out here is that none of these figures are exclusive. All of them have been released in other sets. On top of that, the designs are fairly basic with no arm or leg printing, which was standard for 2009 but makes them less desirable by today's standards. The only minor standout is Palpatine, who wears a unique red robe, but even that isn't enough to carry the lineup. As for the build, similar to the Republic Frigate, I think the part count was put to good use. For just over 1,100 pieces, the designers did a solid job capturing the shape of the Venator, even if it's far from accurate, especially when compared to the modern UCS version, which is much more precise in its proportions. But again, this is clearly a playset, not a display model. It features an accessible interior and several play features that fit the target audience. So why is this set so expensive? Honestly, it's hard to explain rationally. The figure selection is objectively weaker, and the build, while good for a playset, doesn't fully justify the current price. The most likely reason is simply its age and legacy. Being a 2009 Clone Wars set, and one of the earliest LEGO Venators ever released, it has gained collector value over time. Now we've reached the top 3, and coming in at number 3 is the ATTE Walker from 2008. It was released with 798 pieces and 6 minifigures at a retail price of $90. Minifigure-wise, we've got Ahsoka Tano in her Padawan version, Anakin Skywalker, a standard clone trooper, a basic B-1 battle droid, Jabba's son Rada, and the clear standout, Captain Rex, in his Phase 1 armor. And that's really the main reason this set makes the list. Captain Rex has always been a fan favorite, and this was the very first version ever released. Even by 2008 standards, the figure stood out, with unique printing, a dark bluish gray-white color scheme, and accessories like a comma and pauldron that gave him extra presence. That figure alone drives a big part of the set's current value. The rest of the figures are fairly unremarkable, understandable given the era, but at least the set included one major highlight to keep it relevant for collectors. Build-wise, we're working with fewer parts than the sets before it, but the ATTE is still represented fairly well. As expected, it's clearly a playset, prioritizing interior space and functionality over visual accuracy. That said, it does suffer from visible gaps and a somewhat sparse look in places, which reflects the limited part count. It's forgivable for 2008, but I think some of the more obvious hollow areas could have been handled better. In the end, this set's high value comes down to 3 things. It's one of the first Clone Wars sets ever released. The Captain Rex figure is exclusive and has never been reissued, and it's now over 15 years old, making it highly desirable for collectors and fans of the early Clone Wars era. Coming in at number 2 is the Republic attack Gunship from 2008, making it one of the oldest Clone Wars sets ever released. It included 1,034 pieces, 7 minifigures, and originally retailed for $120. Today, a sealed copy goes for around $630, which is well over 5 times its original price. The included figures are Asajj Ventress, a basic Phase 1 clone trooper, Commander Cody, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Plo Koon, and 2 brick-built probe droids. Just like with the previous set and Captain Rex, Commander Cody is the standout figure here. His Phase 1 version features impressive design elements for the time, such as a pauldron, comma, and a unique torso print, all of which have made him highly sought after. Asajj Ventress also holds some value, mainly because of her distinctive look with the black cloth waistcape. The rest of the figures are relatively plain, with no arm or leg printing, but again, that's to be expected from a 2008 release. As for the build, this is arguably the strongest one on the list so far. The designers really made the most out of the piece count. Even today, the Gunship holds up as both a playset and a display model. It features sliding side doors, dual cockpits, an accessible interior, and even a spring-loaded missile launcher on top. In the end, the high aftermarket price comes down to a combination of things: the iconic design, the rare and desirable figures, and the fact that it's one of the very first Clone Wars sets ever made. It's a nearly perfect balance between playability, display value, and collectible appeal. At number 1, we have what's arguably the most legendary LEGO Star Wars Clone Wars set of all time. The Republic Dropship with AT-OT Walker, released in 2009. It came with 1,758 pieces, 8 minifigures, and retailed for $250, already quite expensive back then. Today, a sealed copy goes for around $1,100, meaning its value has more than quadrupled. Minifigure-wise, though, it's surprisingly modest. You get 6 Phase 1 clone troopers and 2 clone pilots, all standard with no exclusive prints or standout designs. But that's not what makes this set special. The real value lies in the build, or more precisely, in the combination of the AT-OT Walker and the Republic Dropship. Individually, both vehicles are solid. The Dropship stands out more, with nice details like flex tubing and large engines that give it a strong presence. The AT-OT is a bit more basic and less impressive visually. But that's not the main attraction here. What makes this set so iconic is its interactive feature. The Dropship can actually pick up and carry the AT-OT using a built-in latch system. This play function was, and still is, completely unique in LEGO Star Wars. It lets you recreate one of the coolest military transport scenes from the Clone Wars, and that's a big reason this set became so sought after. On top of that, its high price at release meant fewer people bought it, making it rarer today. And with 1,758 pieces, it was much bigger than most Clone Wars sets of that era. In short, this set didn't need rare figures to become iconic. Its sheer size, rarity, and one-of-a-kind function earned it its place at the top, and turned it into one of the most legendary Clone Wars sets ever made. Please leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you like this video. May the bricks be with you.